Have you ever looked at your life and quietly asked yourself, where am I going? Maybe you are working hard, but you still feel like you are not moving forward. Maybe you smile in front of people, but deep inside you are carrying questions that nobody knows about. And maybe you clicked on this video because a small part of you is looking for a reason to keep going. If that is you, stay with me for the next few minutes. Because sometimes, the moments when we feel the most lost are the moments that prepare us for the biggest changes in our lives. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like everyone around you is moving forward while you are standing in the same place? You open social media and see people achieving their dreams. Someone bought a new house. Someone got a new job. Someone is traveling the world. And for a moment, you start comparing your life with theirs. You start thinking, am I falling behind? Did I make the wrong choices? Why is my life not changing? But here is something important you need to remember. You are comparing your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their struggles. You don't see their failures. You don't see the nights they cried, the moments they doubted themselves, or the battles they fought silently. You only see the final picture. And sometimes that is the biggest mistake we make. We judge our entire journey by looking at someone else's one moment. Life is not a race where everyone starts and finishes at the same time. Some people find their direction at 20. Some people find it at 40. Some people discover their true path after years of feeling completely lost. And you know what? That's okay. A tree does not grow taller the same day the seed is planted. First, it spends time underground. Nobody sees the roots growing. Nobody celebrates the progress. But something important is happening beneath the surface. And maybe that is where you are right now. Maybe you are not failing. Maybe you are building roots. Think about it. A lot of the strongest people you know were not created during easy times. They were created during moments when they had every reason to give up. But they chose to continue. Maybe you have had days where you felt tired of trying. Days where you asked yourself, is all this effort even worth it? And let's be honest, sometimes we make big plans at midnight, feeling like we are about to change our entire life. Then, the next morning, the alarm rings, and suddenly, even getting out of bed feels like a world championship. We laugh about it, but deep down, many of us know that feeling. Because being human means having good days and difficult days. It means sometimes feeling powerful, and sometimes feeling completely confused. But one difficult chapter does not mean your whole story is over. Your current situation is not your final destination. The problem is, many people give up during the chapter where everything starts to change. They leave the book before reaching the best part of the story. So, if you are watching this right now, remember this. Feeling lost does not mean you are broken. Sometimes it means you are searching for a better version of yourself, searching for a new direction, searching for a reason to believe again. And maybe today, you don't need to have all the answers. Maybe today, you just need to take one small step forward. Because every great journey begins with a single step. But there comes a moment in everyone's life, a moment when you realize something important. Nobody is coming to save your dreams. Nobody is going to walk into your life and magically fix everything. And that might sound scary, but it is actually the most powerful truth you can accept. Because the moment you stop waiting for someone else to change your life is the moment you take your power back. Your life does not change when everything becomes easy. Your life changes when you decide that your future is more important than your excuses. Think about a person who learns to walk, A child falls many times before taking the first steps. But the child does not look at the floor and say, "Maybe walking is not for me." They fall, they cry, they try again, and one day, they walk. The difference between people who succeed and people who quit is not that successful people never fail. They fail too. They feel fear too. They have difficult days too. The difference is, they choose to try one more time. And that is something we often forget. We don't need to be perfect to move forward. We just need to be willing to continue. One small step, one small improvement, one small decision. These small actions repeated every day can create a completely different life. Sometimes we underestimate small beginnings. A small seed becomes a giant tree. A small idea becomes a great invention. A small decision can change the direction of your entire life. So don't ignore the small steps. They are creating your future. And remember this, your past explains where you came from, but it does not decide where you will go. You may have made mistakes. You may have lost opportunities. You may have trusted the wrong people. But you are still here. And as long as you are still here, your story is still being written. Maybe today is not the day everything changes. Maybe tomorrow is not either. But every day you choose not to give up, you are becoming stronger. You are becoming wiser. You are becoming someone your future self will be proud of. So if life feels difficult right now, don't quit. Take a break if you need to. Rest if you need to. But don't surrender. Because sometimes the final round is the round where everything changes. And if this message gave you even a little hope today, remember that you are not walking this journey alone. Welcome to One More Round, a place where we remind ourselves, no matter how difficult life becomes, we always have one more round left. If you believe your journey is not over yet, share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us, what is one thing you are fighting for in your life right now? And if you want more messages like this, subscribe to One More Round TV.